Hello and welcome to another Stellarian Games video. In this episode, we're going to be looking at how to make some little stand-in figurines. In this case, just kind of small children-sized figurines. These are just made out of beads and some hot glue. They were meant to be very quick and easy to put together. Not really meant to be all that lifelike, but just a quick figure so that I could use a whole bunch of little children stand-ins as part of a campaign. I wanted some children to be captured and rescued by the heroes. So I needed a whole bunch of little children that I could kind of scatter around that the heroes could go and rescue. So this one's pretty straightforward. Simple little project with beads and toothpicks and hot glue. So let's go to the table and see how this is done. All right, for this craft, we're going to use some craft sticks. I'm putting a little drop of white glue and shoving it through one of these wooden beads. It has a big enough hole for that craft stick to stick through, and then I'm using some hot glue to glue on a kind of a pearl bead on the end that'll form the head of the child. The larger wooden bead will be the body portion. Going through and doing it on both ends of this stick just so that I can get a bunch of these children created. Then I'm using the hot glue and forming some rough hair facsimile on the top of the head, but also kind of dragging it down onto the craft stick to get onto the neck a little bit to create a little bit more of a solid bond to the body portion. And then using the tip of the nozzle to create a little bit of texture on the hair as well. Not a lot, just enough to create a rough facsimile of hair. Then I'm going to the bandsaw and cutting the sticks off at a right length so the children stand at the right height. And then using some hot glue to glue the stick onto a circular wooden craft circle. These are the smallest little craft circles you can get, and I'm just gluing those to the bases. I'm not trying to make legs or feet or anything too fancy, just enough to give the sense that this is a child. I spray painted these with a kind of a cocoa brown as the base coat, and then coming along and adding some skin tone for the faces. And then a couple different colors to add some different dimension to the children. Some darker brown for the hair, and some different colors for the clothing that they're wearing as well. Here I'm using kind of a golden tan for one set of the clothing. Others I'm using some green paint as well for just a little bit of a variation in the different clothing styles. And that's really it. This is a pretty simple project. You can see they don't look like too much. I didn't even bother with putting faces on. I just wanted some basic stand-ins to act as children. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. Thank you.